Welcome, dear students, to microeconomics class, where we will study the consumption theory. First, we will deal with the neoclassical utility analysis, which was propounded by Professor Marshall and Professor Pigou. This theory is based on cardinal measurement of utility, meaning that utility is measurable and additive, and it is expressed in a hypothetical unit which is called utils. For example, we can say that if a consumer imagines that one mango gives 8 utils and an apple gives 4 utils, it implies that utility of one mango is twice as that of apple. To to explain the uh, analysis, there are some basic assumptions which have to be followed, because this analysis is based on these very assumptions. First, it is a cardinal concept, means that utility is measurable. Second, utility is measured in terms of money, and marginal utility of money remains constant. Further, the consumer is rational. That means that he can calculate, he can choose, he can compare the utilities of different units of various commodity and aims at maximization of utility. Further, he has full knowledge of the availability of commodities and the technical qualities. He possesses perfect knowledge of the choice of commodities upon open to him, and his choices are certain. He knows the exact prices of various commodities, and their utilities are not influenced by variations in their prices. Further, last but not the least, there are no substitutes of the goods. So we see in this way that the entire Marshall analysis, comprising of law of diminishing marginal utility, law of equimarginal utility, consumer surplus, and law of demand, is based on these very assumptions. But further moving, we have to have the basic uh, concept very much clear, that is, what is total utility and what is marginal utility. See, total utility is the utility derived by a consumer by consuming all the units at the dispose, whereas marginal utility is the additional utility derived from the consumption of additional unit of a commodity. Following this table, we see that on first column shows the units of apple, which is 0 to 7. Second column shows total utility, which is measured in terms of utils, and the third column shows the marginal utility, which is also explained in terms of utils or expressed in terms of utils. It is very much clear that if the consumption is 0, then total utility will be also 0 and marginal utility will also be 0. Now, we see as the consumption of apple increases from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, we see that the total utility increases from 20 to 35, 35 to 45, and then to 50, and at fifth unit of apple, the total utility is maximum, that is 50. Further, after consumption of this maximum total utility derived, the consumer increases the units of apple, then there will be dissatisfaction, or the total utility declines from 50 to 45 and so on to 35. Here, deriving the marginal utility, we see in first case that the difference between 35 to 20, that is change in total utility 35 to 20, and divided by 2 minus 1 gives us 15. That is, in first case the marginal utility is 15. Further, Then the difference preceding 45 minus 35 gives us 10 and 3 minus 2 gives us 1. So in the third case the marginal utility is 10. In this way we see that 50 minus 45 gives us 50, the change. Further 50 minus 50 gives us 0. Then 45 minus 50 gives us minus 5 and 35 minus 45 gives us minus 10. So if we analyze this table, we will see that as the unit of apple consumption is increasing, total utility increases, then it reaches maximum as fifth unit and further declines. To relate it with marginal utility, we see that when total utility is increasing, marginal utility is positive. Further, when total utility is maximum, that is at fifth unit 50, marginal utility is 0. And when total utility declines, that is 45 to 35, the marginal utility becomes negative. This very table is explained by the figure. On x-axis we have taken the units of apple, whereas on y-axis total utility and marginal utility is depicted. We see that in initial case, when apple units increases from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total utility is increasing. It is maximum at fifth unit. Further, when consumption increases, total utility declines, which is shown by the declining total utility curve after Q. Further, corresponding marginal utility, we see that before fifth unit, marginal utility is positive when total utility is increasing. But at fifth unit, where total utility is maximum, marginal utility becomes 0. And after that, when total utility declines, marginal utility is negative. So I am assured that in this video, what is total utility, what is marginal utility, and the concept of total utility and marginal utility is very much clear to you. Now we will meet in second video where we will discuss the law of diminishing marginal utility. Good luck.